I say all praises and honor to Yahweh, Bar Sem Yahweh Shai, Bar Shem Rakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers out there pushing truth in all sincerity and in all honesty. We basically I'm from the Jamaica camp, and this evening or tonight we want a video. You see me and Rex Tillerson, Rex Tillerson, Mike Pompeo. You see, because you know Rex Tillerson come out here, I believe last year or year before last. You have Rex Tillerson come to Jamaica. Now you have Mike Pompeo. I come to Jamaica, you see, because I know about this whole Belt and Road initiative with China. You see me, and China basically new trade route and all these things. You see me, because China doing a lot of investment in Jamaica. You see me, now we have Mike Pompeo come out here. Earlier in our last year, I think last year, because year just started still. Last year, you have America send on top Admiral out in Jamaica to come speak to Jamaica. You see, and I said I want Jamaica, they say I want America, say I want Jamaica about the trade Jagan China.
That's right.
And now this is what take place because really and truly, you see me, our leaders out here have to pick a side yo. And anyway, any side them pick, them are going in a problem. You see, that's what basically the boy long to. This whole both the thing when them basically been playing so long, I come to an end now.
Right.
Go on, brother.
The article?
Yeah, man.
Alright, so this is an article in Jamaica Observer, and the date is Monday, Monday, the 13th of January,
Done.
2020, the year of prophecy.
Done.
Right? So it reads, Pompeo
Yeah.
to visit Jamaica this month.
Done.
Kingston, Jamaica, United States. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo to visit Jamaica this month for a meeting with Jamaican and CARICOM leaders.
Done.
A highly placed source has told the Jamaica Observer. The source did not give the date of Pompeo's arrival nor where the meeting would be held. However, it is expected that development in Venezuela and the Middle East will top the agenda.
I know say have thing that go on with Venezuela too, with America and Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro. They know basically move out Nicolas Maduro and put in the one Guaido and puppet. You see me, and I think I go along. No, but you know we see them basically make them move again because you see me. America is China. You see me, I basically I take over. You see, because China basically I go around the world, and I lend countries money, and I basically I take over the countries them, take the countries and basically asset and all these things or resources. So it's just China I take over. You see, so them are trying now to get back, on board with the whole thing, but guess what, it's too late. You see it? So ultimately this is going to lead now a third world war destruction. You have Russia basically move basically that equipment. You see me? I believe in Venezuela, our S-400 last year. You see me? I said 100 troops. See, because so bigger go down in the Caribbean region. See, can go on, brother? Yeah, man.
So this is Habakkuk 2 and verse 5.
One?
So yeah, also because he transgressed by wine is a proud man.
Talking about the so-called white man, transgressed by wine, by his philosophy.
Right.
Say like in democracy.
So neither keep it at home.
And not keep it at home. It's not everybody's business.
Right.
I know we have China now, a fella. It was the same thing now, go around the world now. You see, but they not do like what America do. You see, because they go on them do it in a different way. They not use subtlety. You see me, and the leaders them across the world. You see, America growing, and do it by force, violence. So this is what the scripture said. They don't keep it at home. They don't have everybody's business all over the world. You see me, America have, America have them much at military base spread thin across the world. Go on.
Right. So neither keep it at home, or enlarge it, his desire has hell and is as dead and cannot be satisfied.
So so-called white man can never be satisfied, no matter how much him have. You see me, how much him have gain, him can never be satisfied. You see, because the bank elite right now, they have all the earth, which is all the earth, which is not in possession. You see me, that's still enough for them. See, because the scripture tell about them, they cannot be satisfied. No, they want to put chip in everybody. They like how Nick Rockefeller tell Aaron Russo, they want everybody chip. They already own us already. You see me, throw a birth certificate and certain other contracts and them thing there. But guess what, that's still not enough. So they want to chip everybody. So the end goal of the banking league, total control. What?
But get on team all nation and deep on team all
But get on team all nation because you have all different nations from all different walks of life come to America. You know? Basically live a better life because America known as what? The Golden City. The land of opportunity, so you have all different nations living in America. You see, that's America knows what? Big melting pot. What?
Back in the article?
Yeah.
Alright, so it says Pompeo's visit will come 2 years after the man he succeeded, Rex Tillerson.
Because 2 years ago, Rex Tillerson come to Jamaica. And before Rex Tillerson, you have Obama. You see, so Jamaica, I have to do something soon. Because it's a boy long now, you know. It's a boy long today. It's a nitty-gritty right now, you know. Right. This is the region, you know. Jamaica have to basically pick a side. There's sanction or something like that come. And they already, Angela said, full, what is it again? Full speed ahead with China. Say something like that. They might go with China. Say no, America coming now again. So you have Rex Tillerson coming to Jamaica now. So something like that.
Pompeo.
Yeah, but Rex Tillerson.
Okay.
Pompeo. Mike Pompeo. Go on.
Alright, so it said flew into Kingston for a meeting with Prime Minister Andrew Holness, where they discuss critical issues of mutual interest to both countries. Among the issues discussed were the strengthening of security cooperation in order to more effectively combat transnational organized crime, boosting economic partnership between Jamaica and the US.
So they want to boost economic partnership. Because as I mentioned earlier, in China, China has a problem.
So China and Jamaica are joining a partnership. US now wants to step in and boost that. Is a strategy to do push China out. Yeah. So they want to strengthen because Jamaica can't be with the two superpower same time.
Enemy.
Right.
You see me? In America backyard, like the article I read last year. You see them? They don't feel America don't feel comfortable with China in their backyard.
Right.
And if Jamaica pick America side, China, China gonna do something about it. Yeah, because China invests a lot of money in Jamaica. China spend a lot of money in Jamaica.
That's right.
So Jamaica is in a position of our leaders out here in a position of difficulty. Because any side them pick a problem.
That's right. In a rock and a hard place.
Because you know a lot of rumors going on even out here now. You see about some American security force fly down and all these things.
It was allegedly said that some high government official was supposed to be sanctioned by the American government. But there is no really concrete proof to that. Just speculation. But however, them American government have a lot of dirt on Jamaican government. Because them are dirty and America know the folly what them do. Saying so you don't take nothing for America bring certain things to the table or use that as a blackmail or a threat to get them with. This is Jeremiah 28 and verse 15. So because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell we are at agreement.
Because our leaders, so they make a covenant with death and hell. Right. See, so they make a covenant with the so-called white man, so we basically represent for death and destruction. Because going back to Genesis 27 and 40, the blessing of our forefather Isaac give to Esau, Edom, which are the so-called white people today. It's a sword that for them blessing, and the sword represent what? Destruction, death and destruction. So our leaders make a covenant with death and hell, because for the basically so-called white man represent what?
And with hell are we at agreement?
And we are at agreement with the so-called white man. And now they're going to make an agreement to do with so-called Chinese.
Right.
See, I believe I see an article about even Japanese. So they bring us to more bondage. Is we have all these Eden nation where basically hate us because none of them nation don't care about us.
Right.
None of them nation don't care about us. So the so-called Chinese, so-called Japanese, you see me? So-called white man, none of them Eden nation don't care about us, yo. All them are our enemy. You see me? Psalms 83 tell us, yo. Right. All them, you see me, want to get rid of us.
Right.
Go on.
Right. So when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
So they must say when the overflowing scourges shall pass through, it shall not come and come to them. You You see me, nothing not happen to them when shit hit the fan, yo.
Nah,
you see me,
they're
some
not
more
discouraged,
so-called white men will put them up
Right.
safe. Or the so-called Chinese. But guess what? Them will basically feel it full basically in the stick, yo, because according to second exhaust, second exhaust 15. You see, you can't get it too. But there shall be sedition among men invading one another. So you got people come up against or the leaders or the government. I'm like out here in Jamaica. See, because you saw them things as the brother mentioned, them don't blackmail you. You never forget you. You say if you do what they want you to do. You say, I show you the things that them can do you. That's what the so-called white man knows. Say they do this, or this is going to happen. Or I get moved from out of power. One?
What Fanta?
No, point one.
That's the
Sedition among men.
Sedition.
About 15 or 16.
Yeah,
Go on.
15. Alright, so 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse, I start at 14.
Yeah.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein,
Go on.
for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
We're in a time now, we see on the Third World War, destruction draweth nigh, very close. You see me, last week, you see me at the top, yeah, right across the world, World War III.
That's right.
So we see how close it is right now to the destruction of the society. Go on.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another.
To talk about the race war, where basically what take place. So race war is part of Bible prophecy. They're going to start in America. The Israelite or the so-called Negroes against the so-called white man, so-called Latinos and Native American Indian against the so-called white people and all these Indian nations. Race war coming. You see, because go back to Bible prophecy. Go on.
And that's in Jamaica you have class war.
Go on.
And they done divided already where two parties. So PMP are going to feel like them could have make a better decision with China and US. And Labour right are going to say them do the best what them could have do. And people not going to please with the outcome because any of the game we are going to lose. we are flirt with death. You know, Jamaica move like this girl where she live at Tivoli and she had a man at Tivoli and she have a man at Arnett Garden, two rival communities. She a play with fire, she must get burned. Yeah.
She playing the island with many lovers, that's what
Right.
I say.
You know, so reading on it says, yeah, and one people shall stand up and fight against another,
Go on.
and swords in their
With
hands.
swords in their hand, weapon in their hand. See, like the machete, the gun, the knife. You see me? All these things are basically used in the time to come. One.
For there shall be sedition among men.
And there shall be what? Sedition among men. So you're going to have a lot of people going to basically come up against the leaders. That's the brother I'm going on earlier. You see me? They're not pleased with what take place. You see? What take place in Jamaica. You see, because they pick China side. You see me? You know America going to basically things sanction upon them. Or them are going to send in some troops. Or do something. Or basically start some uproar in the country.
Right.
You see? Likewise China.
Yes.
Because China's basically spend a lot of money in Jamaica. They now walk with their money, so. After they don't love us. They hate us. Go on.
Right, just take the normal Chinese man.
Go
Out there, we set up them store. You
Go
can't
on.
owe them $1.
Go on.
And them don't really buy from Jamaicans. They
And-
support them own business.
And if you, when you go in at them place, you actually feel more of a look down upon you.
Can.
Or them talk to you like nothing.
Gone. And indeed, I buy from them and man, your attitude with it.
Because that's how them really feel about us
Gone.
as nothing.
Gone.
See?
See, so it's nothing, you know. I guess the so-called white man yeah, like a smiley face and a pretend, but,
Yeah.
but so-called Chinese, I should make you know.
Boldly.
Boldly say, me hate you and I like you. You see
Yeah,
me?
pretty
Buy and
good.
left in place.
One of them did say, if your Jamaican government not busy about you, not
Go on.
care about you, why should they care about you?
Yeah, gone.
It's a good question that, but these people, simple-minded people, they not think about along them line there.
Gone.
See? Read it on in this.
Yeah.
Alright, so back in 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, for there shall be sedition among men
Gone.
and invading one another.
Gone. You got people that hunt you. See, you have a neighbor. You see me, I come up basically take what you have. You big house on the hill, you got basically men they come together. You see me, basically go rob. You see me, the rich man on the hill.
That's right.
Or the man around the corner.
That's right.
So that's what basically take place in the time to come. So when society starts to basically break down, when all hell break loose, that's what basically take place, Go on.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Nobody not go busy about a leader in time then. You see me? When things get serious out here in Jamaica, nobody not go busy about a leader. You see me? You see across the world, you see a lot of protests. You see me, taking place,
France, example.
France, yeah, like 40 place in France now. You see, when things get serious out here, I'm not joking, what take place out here in Jamaica, man. You see, because right now, Jamaica, about 4,000 soldiers, I believe. Not sure how much police. I was about, maybe they have about 14 or 15,000 police. Not really sure about that. You see, but I tell us, just a number. When estimate, when all they break close, and all these 14 parish, you see, in uproar, and all these guns come from Haiti, from America, because a lot of guns come from America, they catch, a lot of basically, they will reach Jamaica. And show you certain things will happen, like certain things when they go to come down, you know. You see, engine and all these things, you know. After about 4 years or 5 years ago, them find a barrel of gun. You see me, right in Port Antonio. So what think will happen when all these basically gun, man rise them gun and start uproar in Jamaica?
I remember say Benjamin Wild, you know. So when the man then let loose and say, yo, no lad, you're not busy about the government, you're not busy about the security forces, brethren, it's going to be chaos.
Blood are going to spill, man.
Just know as it is, and the heights are lawlessness, you could say it that way there. And the man then wild already. Some gruesome killings and all of these things take place. So picture in them time when man are free and I do anything with them on.
When the law break down, because all laws are break down another time. You know, you have like, you know what I mean, every man will take the law in their own hands. Right. So as the sister said, now regard them things are good. And not only certain gangs of Jamaica will rise and gun, but even civilians. You know what I mean? So the gangs and the normal man on the street, you know what I mean? So there's no amount of police and soldiers they can put out to combat that. And even police and soldiers too, I will take the laws and I put them on hand.
Right. So you don't live in city. All of them soldiers and the police. Yeah, we could need reality. You see, majority of people in the force right now, they're police force now. It's young youths who are coming in the police force and it's young girls who are coming in the police force now. One reason why they're coming in because of the job there and they want the money. So when soon as this money thing collapse, shit at the fan, guess what? Everybody take road. Because they don't do the basically and stay again. So I'm going to run out to save them family. So I take place I save them safe. The man go business again.
When people have to deal with, they have to deal with trained gunman and untrained gunman. So any side you go, you're going to have problems. I just bash me and shy a bit. I go watch over his election. Not them time, but everybody else out there when have the edge there, we are protect them. You're going to get, that's a dog on your food. You know, dog on your food. So read it on in 2 Israel 15 and verse 16 with us. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
And you got certain street or certain lane or certain community go basically locked down by soldiers. See me, I go lock down certain area because they want to try to control. You see me, the mass of people because you have case all about. So they want to try to control the mass of people and bring a lot of people to concentration camp or schools or churches, certain places they basically use as disasters, places where people go during the time when hurricane or something like that basically come to Jamaica or the country basically there. See, basically give you horrify the microchip because that's one of the main prophecy we are waiting basically to come to pass.
That's right.
They horrify the microchip, they want to chip people.
That's right, bro.
See, they take a chip are you against the state. Take a boy along to you. See, they all have temptation, go on, brother.
Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Gone.
The houses shall be destroyed.
Gone.
And men shall be afraid.
Man not going to be afraid. So if man not going to be afraid, what will happen to the woman then? Suppose a man will cry like a woman in Sheffield, paid, but the woman will cry like. If it shows serious the time we're approaching this year. See, the things that are going to happen the time of Jacob's trouble we're approaching right now.
Right.
See, because as I mentioned, a lot of things have been taking place and people are really paying these things no mind.
Right.
You see me? You have Obama, then you have Rex Tillerson, then you have America send our top general him, and then we have Pompeo come. You see me? You see much time? They might visit Jamaica about this whole thing with China because that's the main thing in China. They want to get rid of China. It's not going to be easy still. That's why America want to get rid of China from out here, or out of Jamaica.
You cannot talk. A lot of these visits They are not just trying to make deals or whatever, man. A lot of these visits are threats.
Right,
you know
right.
I mean? And are disguised as meetings.
Good.
You know what I mean? America are the big bad, look.
Thank you.
America are the big, is a big bad America, man. See, we say them don't negotiate with terrorists.
Yes.
You see me? So them come down, you know what I mean? Basically, them are rough up the Prime Minister and the government and say, yo, watch out now, and this you have to do, and half chap. See, and you can't do this and stick to this and now consider an enemy. And Jamaica don't want to be an enemy. You know the media, on the RFM news and so on and so forth, you hear a lot of people say, and this is before this article come in about the Mike Pompeo visit, which them probably know about for, before it come out in the media. They must say, yo, watch out now, they must side with the West. See me? They must side with America because Iran is a dictatorship, and over here they must freedom of speech and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Them, hey, look, hey, yeah, fear America.
So, no, but look more than this. Yeah. Second Ezra 15 and 19.
Yeah.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread.
Because you have a famine. You see me? Because famine, this third reservoir destruction are coming from famine. You see me? And out here in Jamaica, we keep on saying it over the years. You see me? One of the main things about destroy a lot of people out here in Jamaica. A lot of people going to suffer by hunger, yo. Because majority of the food you consume out here in Jamaica is imported food.
Right.
So as soon as things get serious, everybody go hold them on. Then you go understand, yo.
Even the Iran, if things keep on the tension keep on growing over there, the price of oil start rise. Cost of living now go up.
Can I say it too? What do you when the thing go out with the Iranian thing, with general like kill him, say oil price basically jump up.
Right.
We import it high.
Right, sir. And for great tribulation, behold, saith the Lord, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun and from the south, from the east, and Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. Go back in an article. Go back in an article. Alright, so alright. Let me reach again another article. Let's read about the part there. Boosting economic partnership between Jamaica and the US, exploring opportunities to broaden US CARICOM engagement, energy security, the economic vulnerability of middle-income countries, including climatic events, de-risking, and correspondent banking, as well as the situation in Venezuela. At the time, Prime Minister only said the talks reflect the long and productive relationship between the United States and Jamaica, and signaled the importance of the strong and vibrant partnership that exists between the two countries.
And they're not a strong and a vibrant partnership again no more, because as I mentioned last year, when Julius said forward with China, go forward with China, move forward with China. Yeah. So it's strong no more. That's the reason why you have Mike Pompeo come out here.
Yeah. Straight punch up.
Gone.
Right.
It's a serious thing happening in this country.
Yeah, we're going to have a short introduction. This is Hosea 9 and verse 1. So rejoice not, O Israel, for joy, as other people, for thou hast gone a whoring from thy God.
Oh, people gone a whoring from them power, from Yahweh Shmir Shai. Go on.
So thou hast loved a reward upon every corn floor.
That's our leader, yo. See, they want run to basically America, because we already basically so-called white man already money, much had money, and then we watch our debt. You see, now them basically push us into Miller and go to China now, go borrow money from China, and then we see something about Japan. So they basically bring us more and more in a more problem or more debt. You see me, to all these countries across the world. See, our leaders here. Go on.
Right. So back in Isaiah 28 and verse, we just read back verse 15.
Yeah.
It's because ye have said we have made a covenant with death and with hell, are we at an agreement? When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made
lies.
For we have made lies our refuge.
So our leaders make lies them refuge. Go on.
Right. And under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
Go on.
Therefore thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, behold, I lay in Zion a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. So judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. And the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies.
The hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies. We're approaching a time now. You see, when all the society get destroyed because the society built up off a lie. You see, Neum 3 tell her. You see, who want to the bloody city? It's all full of lies and robbery. The prayer departed not. So the society built up off a lie. It's what we basically pushing the society. Lies. Especially these leaders who basically over us. You know? Be lies and basically tell the people. What?
So and the water, right, and the water shall overflow the hiding place. And your covenant with death, right, shall be disannulled. And your agreement with hell shall not stand.
So all your agreement basically sign or basically bring forth. See, because you know, so-called white man agenda them push straight to the TC way. You see, because you know you have them say, it's styrofoam and they say they get rid of now. They want to get rid of out here in Jamaica. You see, we should also go back to UN. So they basically push to accomplish the so-called white man New World Order. You see, because China basically part of UN. China ref basically UN is the same. So basically push the banking elite New World Order. Yo. So all this planning with these leaders to get rid of us, because really and truly they do, because part of them New World Order planning to get rid of us, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native American and Indian. That's what the so-called white man have to get rid of us all together. So when time comes, guess what? You're not going to basically see you and say, oh, well done, you do a good job. They might get rid of you too. Because they say, you're them enemy. You see, go on.
So when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, ye shall be, then ye shall be trodden down by it.
Scripture ready?
Yeah, see him Neum where the quote a while ago. Let's read it fast. Neum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery.
Because America build up of our blood. You see me? Oh, the so-called white man get the land of America by slaughtering. You see me? The Native American Indian and take the land. And people say the land cannot be cleansed. But by the blood of them that shed it to you. I say all the way can cleanse. One.
The prey departed not. A quick one again. Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
That's how our leaders basically do. They run to the so-called white man for help. And now them turn around to the so-called Chinese for help. And none of them don't care about us. You see, because so-called white man is what? The modern day Pharaoh. Because America is the modern day Egypt. It's telling a Revelation 11 and 8. What?
The scripture say, oh, I shall not a nation seek unto his God.
Right.
You continue to ask him, is not a God in Israel.
Right.
You know what I mean? Our people run to everything except for the power, empowerment. But hey, that's a fulfilled prophecy.
And stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
Because no people now look to the Heavenly Father for basically help them. They must seek to the so-called white man and his idiot nation to help. Give me Lamentation, brother, Lamentation 4 and 17. See, when they're supposed to turn back to the Heavenly Father, the reason why we're in this situation or in this position we're in right now, the Heavenly Father want to put us in it, but the Holy One can take us out. Not the so-called white man or the so-called Chinese, nor the so-called Japanese, or none of these idiot nation cannot take us out of this situation or this lifestyle we know. But the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, He was saying his son Yahushai, You see me? Now man, oh man. He deliver, he save. Because I come save the elect. You see me? From out of this wicked society. Is it out of the hands of the so-called white man? What?
Right. It's Lamentation 4 verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain health.
So what the scripture says, as for us, our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, Indian, you see me? Eyes fail for our vain health. You see, and the word vain go back to her. Unprofitable, useless. Because they must seek to these nations for help and they not help us because they hate us. Go on.
So in our watching, we have watched. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
So-called white man can't save us. So-called Chinese cannot save us. No matter how much money they must spend, China not spend money in Jamaica because him like Jamaican people. Jamaica the fastest man. Usain Bolt. Not like that, yo. You see me? That's for our benefit. For agenda, they basically bring forth them agenda. They elite them agenda. Because they want to do just like what they do in other countries. Like what take place in Africa. They take over the police station. So conquer, they want to conquer Jamaica. Go on.
They know Jamaica can't pay them back.
Go on. Set a trap, that's like how the so-called white man set a trap. They must have chop too. The same thing.
Dead trap.
Go on, dead. Yeah.
So, they hunt our steps that we cannot go, so that we cannot go into our street.
Go on.
Our end is near.
Go on.
Our days are fulfilled. For our end is come.
Our end is come. The end of this society is come right now. You can clear yourself right now. We're the end of this wicked society. You see me, and time when the Lord, the house shy, put us back in our rightful place at the time we live in right now. You see me, started with left on this side. As I say, Lord, I'm going to restore him judges at the first. And it calls as at the beginning. Afterward, we shall call what?
City of righteousness.
So to the elect, 2 people they get put to death on this side, they're going to born back into the kingdom in the right time, in the right mind. So with that, let's say all praises and honor to Yahweh. Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakah, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there push his throat, continue to push his throat, because pretty soon we're going to leave this wicked society. I want to stop to that until that day. Go on, shalom.
Shalom.